Hey, my name is Tim Price. I'm a racer here at the Southern Mod Lite Series, which is what these cars are. This is Mod Lite vehicles. As you can see, there's several behind us. They're based off the big block modifieds that run up north in the World of Outlaws or /Dirt series. These particular cars right here, if you'll come a little bit closer here, these particular cars right here, they run the 1000 cc motor. In our particular region and our series, we have to maintain a stock motor. You cannot alter anything in the internals of the engine. You have to be 100% stock. You can run a factory air box, or you can, as the 17 car has an aftermarket air box. Other than that, no additional electronics, no fuel altering devices or anything as such. Once again, like I said, these cars are really fun cars. I've been in racing all my life. My uncle's in Dirt Track Hall of Fame. These are some of the funnest things I've ever drove. Ross here, who actually drives this car, he drives a super late model also. On these vehicles, you know, our rules package makes this deal to where it's really affordable class to race. Up north in Iowa and Illinois and Ohio, you know, they'll start 30, 35 cars a night. In Tennessee, they've been here about 3 years, and the class has grown to 20 or 25 cars. It's because of the rules package. The Southern Mod Lite Series, southernmodliteseries.com. You can get on the internet and go to the rules tab and read the rules. The body dimensions, they have to be in spec. The length, the width of the body, the height of the top, the height of the rear quarter panel, the spoiler. It all has to be within spec. If it's not, you won't race with us until you fix it. The tires. These are American Racer. Hoosier also makes the tires, which some other guys run the Hoosiers. It's really whatever you prefer as far as tires. Different compounds. We do have a durometer rule. If you're familiar with the durometer, it basically punches the tire and tells how soft or hard the tire is. Of course, softer tires on a faster, muddy track is better, so we try to stick within the rules there. Now, as far as suspension, if you come right here to the left front of this car, I myself built this car. I own Top Performance Fabrication in Knoxville, Tennessee, and this car has a direct A-arm, just like a super late model does, or any other conventional late model type car. It does have adjustable shocks, coilover springs, and it is an A-arm car with lower control arm, strut rod, and stuff like that. It does have a rack and pinion steering. They're not power steering, although that is an option. Nobody around here really elects for that. That's just an extra expense that's really not needed. Back here on the rear of the car, we'll walk right back here to the rear, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it real well or not, but they have, you know, on your super late models and stuff, they have a 4-link suspension. These cars have a 3-link suspension, which means we run 2 trailing arms and then a pan hard bar and a J bar. This particular car here has a quick change rear end, just like the late models. If I had a Zeus fastener, I'd open it up and show that to you. Some cars have a Toyota rear end, like a 9-bolt out of an old Toyota SR5 truck or whatnot like that, which my particular car that I built does have the Toyota rear end. You change the gears on them just like you do a 9-inch Ford. You take the front chunk out, change gears, go back in. A little more time consuming than today's quick changes, but they are a lot cheaper. These quick changes for these cars can be expensive. You don't have to have it. I run good without one. You know, some people elect it because of the ease of operation. The bodies, Ross White, who actually drives this car, once I stated before, he owns White Lightning bodies. He puts bodies on Mod Lites, late models, any other kind of race car you can imagine. He does bodies. And we work out of the same shop, and I'm doing fabricating, building race cars in one corner while he's doing the other. And we've done a lot to these cars. In the winter, we took on more of a load than what we needed, actually, because my car's still sitting there untouched. If we walk over here to the 17 car, I'm going to catch you back up and go back to front suspension just for a minute. If you notice, this car, it don't have an upper A-arm like most of your other cars do, like the Zero car I just showed you. It has what they call a monoball suspension, which it's got a bar that comes off the front with a little ball in it that acts as an upper A-arm pivot point, and then goes back as another strut rod. It's preference, user preference. I prefer the late model type stuff because that's what I grew up in. That's what I know. It works a little bit better for us. It's freer, and actually, throughout this year, I will probably convert this car over to an A-arm car. You know, the exhaust, these are special built headers simply because the motor is turned sideways. Unlike, you know, the motorcycle, this would be the front side of the motor or the rear side of the motor. And these cars, we turn them long ways, and we have to have a special header built If not, the header would actually cross underneath the motor and it would come out this side or straight over. These come out and go down the driver's door, as you can see here in the picture. You know, we have the tacks, oil pressure gauges. We have everything just like the late model cars do, or any other type of race car, modified street car, limited car. The technology is there. They are 4-wheel disc brakes with the scallop lightweight rotors. We do run the wildwood calipers just like the late models do, and everything like that. And I'm going to see if I can get Ross to, let's go back here. I'll see if I can lift up the back of Dave's car here. I'm sure I can. One of you boys got a coin, onions? Hey, Appleby. You got a coin real quick? I'm gonna open his trunk up here real quick, just let you look at the quick change in these things. Because when I say quick change, you know, most of you people know what the quick changes are in the late models, and you think, oh, it can't be that big of a deal, you know, quick change for one of those Mod Lite cars. Well, actually, it is. There is as much technology in these quick changes, if not more, than the big car stuff. Everything is just scaled down. And once David Appleby here opens up his trunk, we'll get a look in here at the quick change rear end on his particular vehicle. And this right here, I'll introduce him right here and then let me get back to business. This is David Appleby. He is a Southern Mod Lite Series owner, I guess, half owner.
You call me, yeah.
Him and another gentleman that's up in Knoxville that is not with us. They own the series, they write the rules. So we conform to what he says we conform to. And they come up with a rules package, once again, that is very affordable and a very nice rules package for everyone to get along with. Thanks, Dave. Anyway, as you can see here, the quick change rear end in these things, they look just like a standard, you know, late model quick change rear end. Once again, coilover shocks, just a little 5-gallon fuel cell. We burn about 4 gallons a night. You know, the panhard bar, the J bar. Of course, this car, we have a straight bar on this car. And they do run a dry shaft. A company called Hawk builds adapters where you pull the actual sprocket off of the motorcycle side of the engine and put the adapter on to allow you to run the dry shafts in these cars right here. The interior of the car, I'll open it up and let you look at the interior of the car. We have the gear shifter. It hooks to the factory linkage, and they have what they call the hand clutch, which is basically the clutch just like a motorcycle. You know, you pull it and you swap gears right over there, and you can see the water gauge, the RPM, all that's wired into the main ECU, which is directly off of the motorcycle. Everything on these things are directly off the motorcycle. We use their ECU, we use their wiring harness, we use their motor. This car, as I said once before, it has an aftermarket air box. We build those, but they're really cheap, really fun, and actually tonight, if these gentlemen will get some video, they are only about a second and a half off of the late model cars. So they're really fast, they're really fun, and the technology is there. It's a really great class, and if you have any questions about it, check out southernmodliteseries.com, the SMLRS.com. Go to the rules package, look at the pictures there. If you have any questions, email the contacts on there. Once again, I'm Tim Price with, it's down here somewhere, Top Performance Fabrication, and then Ross White of White Light and Bodies. He drives this car and did this right here. And we maintain both of these cars. But just check us out and tell us what you think. Leave some comments. I guess this is going on YouTube, gentlemen. Leave some comments, ask questions. I'll be sure to get a link to it, and I will answer any question I can. Other than that, if they get some video tonight, enjoy it. Thank you a lot.